My God. We are here. Another SCFL. The children are playing in the chat room. This is happening.
There's too many kids. It's really unnerving.
It is unnerving. It is unnerving. And we've got another big show for you this week. A huge show. Kind of like the first non-themed show. It's been good. It's been good. I'm excited.
It's a theme by not being a theme.
Right. It's themed by being awesome. So, should we get right into it? Are we going to talk about tonight's show, or are we just going to hop right into the scramble?
I mean, I'm ready to go.
I love a good scramble.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I don't know about you.
The energy is high. The scramble is on the line. Jessica, talk to us. Who do we have going tonight in the scramble?
Well, of course, we got our new, very violent, intense trash bag pants wearing champion, Meet Me In. We got the chunky, the lovable Fat Jonesy. We got Front Reed, who is Jens Pulver's a big fan of Front Reed. We got Vector Vang, Fragrant Tanaka, Turgid Delmonico, Ricky Robinson, and sweet Freddie Fisher.
There's a lot going on here.
There's a lot going on. Lightning's out there, of course, as always, trying to keep things under control. I'm sure he'll fuck up at least twice.
I gotta fix Nightbot. Wow.
Nightbot's an asshole. Nightbot needs to chill. He's really upsetting us.
I don't know. I need to figure it out.
I mean,
and let Lou mess something up because it says we're streaming EA Sports UFC 2.
If you refresh it, it shouldn't. I don't know why it did that. I'm looking in the dashboard right now and it says Fire Pro.
Oh yeah, it just did it for me when I refreshed. Pretty weird.
Oh, Tanaka's out.
Wow, Fragrant Tanaka immediately out.
Yeah.
Immediately Ito out. And Meet Me In taking a nasty leg drop there. Guys, I'm excited that this is happening. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Vector Vang getting his face raked across by Turgid Delmonico there. It's interesting to do the kickboxing prelims and then come to this. It's just these men live for combat or are just living and in combat. I don't know.
I think they're living for something. I'm not sure what they're living for. They're just sad gentlemen.
That's a great thing. I'm gonna alt tab and I'm gonna look at Nightbot.
Yeah, Nightbot needs to be taken into action.
Yeah.
He's out of line.
I gotta actually
during the scramble.
Yeah, it's too early in the goddamn
scramble.
day.
It's the holy scramble for this, you know, like these guys, 8 guys in the ring, although there's only 7 now. Pin, submission, they can get tossed over the ropes.
Hello, Chudley. The men are in SCFL because there's something incredibly wrong with their lives up until this point. I think Disco solved it.
Yeah. Not a single one of these.
Due to the absence of something to live for. Oh, Turgid's gone.
Turgid's out. I don't know what that means in the long run here, but it means something. He's out.
He's out.
Meet Me In, the champion is still in though.
Yeah.
It says that Cap's protection is off from my mod tools.
You know, guys, I'm seeing a lot of fire from Fat Jonesy here.
What do you mean?
He wants that pan, I think, as well.
I think he ate some spicy wings before he came out here.
Very interesting.
You know, he is a man of the spices.
I thought Freddie Fisher was. Oh, well, there goes Ricky Robinson. God, the head bounces off the back of the mat. Part of the steel drum band here, Vector Vang getting backtrapping the champion. I've said it before and I'll say it again. With no nipples and nothing really to say, I feel like Front Reed is a front runner to be in the steel drum band, if they ever look for another member. I know Rastaman Baptiste is possibly a member.
Yeah, I mean, there's lost it. I don't really understand what happened with the drum man, but
What the hell?
I think he was the champion. He was the dominant champion, but he's here because he, you know, the Scramble Championship is important, I think.
That it is.
It's probably the most important thing.
You know, Freddie Fisher's wife kicked him out of the house a while ago. He's just looking for, like, you know, he wants to cook something on an engine block, and that pan would be perfect.
I mean, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and you can make a lot of breakfast in that.
Yeah. Teflon coated. I mean, come on.
I mean, it hasn't been treated the best, but I mean, a lot of the guys in the SCFL haven't been treated very well either by life.
Right. I mean,
By life.
It is straight from Sledding Bianche's kitchen. Like, you know, this was pre-remodel even. You know, this man gave up something for this league.
Here's my question to you guys. Go ahead and try that to spam as many caps as you'd want right now. And then furthermore, I would love, well, Walsh, you're a mod. And then Jessica, if you could hand out modding duties to the regulars, like we got Chudley, Chainsaw, Generic. So that way, for anything that happens, what we're going to do is we're going to start compiling all the clips that we make every week. So just do caps lock or exclamation point clips. 11 dicks for Nightbot.
Yeah.
So if you just do that, and then boom, it'll record the last 30 seconds.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
And then as this scramble continues on, which is very impressive, what I want you guys to know about is like exclamation point quote, and then you can do like 1 or exclamation quote 5. It
wasn't working last time.
I know, because nothing's been set. So we're going to start compiling your favorite quotes and phrases from there, and then when you do that, it's going to do a designated quote. So if you ever want out of context random quotes, you'll just be able to do that and get something weird back. So if you have any interesting ones, send them to us on social media or in the chat room, and I'll write them down. Oh my God, Vector Vang gets dropped right on his head. Interesting Final Four here with Asanafil not really deciding to partake in these matches anymore.
Well, anything.
Whoa.
Jinx, but he might be back.
Jessica, did you hear that? Is Jessica here?
I'm here. I was hearing some robots, so I was wondering if I needed to refresh everything.
No, you're fine. So yeah, these quotes will come.
Are the nanobots finally invading Walsh?
It might be.
So.
Oh my God! I knew this day would come.
Oh, reverse suplex. Meet Mian. I'm impressed by Mian. He's a champion. He's going deep, but Jonesy might tap, but Jonesy taps the champion. We're gonna have a new scramble champion. A new person is gonna have that pan.
Wow. That red symbol is the Middle Easy Monster, which it's a guy.
Yeah, he's
a guy.
It's a guy.
We embed these streams. We have a slight following on Middle Easy. Some of you guys have been around because of them. Well, I used to work for Middle Easy way back in the day.
Yeah, feels like a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it was 2015. Yeah.
Wow, Vector Vang backflips. And then knees right into little Jonesy. Or is this regular Jones? No, this is Fat Jonesy.
This is Fat Jones.
God.
There's a lot of Jonesies out in the world, you know?
I'm pulling for front read because I do not think that the Steel Drum Band, they're too busy. They've got a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're going by what has happened in the ring, we don't have a member of the Steel Drum Band in this match.
Vector Vang.
Oh, that's right. It was Ron. Wait, no.
It was
Ron.
Ron. It was Ron. Technically
Ron
Ron.
got pinned.
Even
Yeah,
then,
it's pretty-
people don't believe that that's true.
Why do I keep thinking it was Vector? I guess because Vector's kind of pointless and ineffective.
Well, he got the band together, but he was never good.
Yeah, he was the impetus for starting the band. I'm not sure that he has been. He's just Colt hates the guy. I'm surprised he hasn't beat the crap out of him. But you know what? When you're making money, you're making money.
They get a lot of gigs. They
It
get
was
a
never
lot
about the
of
music.
gigs.
He's always about
Yeah.
the money.
There isn't a Margaritaville they haven't played in the tri-state area.
Yeah.
What 3 states are those? Iowa, Missouri,
Yep.
and Florida.
Which is per capita. No. Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois per capita have the most Margaritavilles. We're
Wow,
at
I didn't know that.
21. Yeah, I'm surprised. Hey, Walsh, let me ask you this. What state in the United States has the most coastline?
You're gonna say something like Michigan or something like that.
Wrong. That's the second most. Michigan has the second most. Guess who has the most?
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Can I guess?
Please.
I would say.
Alaska.
Boom!
Oh,
Because they got all these stupid little islands.
wow. Yeah.
No, that doesn't count. It's just a big coastline. It's a big.
What about California? Come
Nope.
on, man.
Sorry, dude.
Basically like half coast, man.
Oh, another Fame-asser, Flame-asser, whatever it's called. These guys are still fighting. This is what we get with the scrambles. I feel like these guys really try hard once they're in it because everyone's like the chat room. I can't remember who it was, Chudley or Chainsaw. I can't remember.
Wow.
It's not that they're in the opener. You shouldn't look down on that. Freddie Fisher was a great .TV champ, second best ever. There's nothing wrong with being able to be featured in one of these, right, Walsh?
No, I mean absolutely not. These guys are here because because they're special and because Bike sees something in them, I think, and they're out there fighting for a pan. Yeah, but much like the .TV title, it's defended pretty much every show. It's also incredibly difficult to hold on to. Winning this is a pretty big deal. It's not a one-on-one title. It's a 1 versus 7 title.
I want to say 2 things. One, I enjoyed that running the ropes collision moment where nothing happened. And second, the pan is hard to hold on to because of that Teflon non-stick coating.
Wow, little Jonesy's defeated, and I love how respectful they are. He gets right up, doesn't look back. It just walks to the back. Vector Vang might do this. 3! Vector Vang, the Steel Drum Band has gold!
Whoa!
Well,
The Steel Drum Band has gold! Ugh.
it's not a gold pan.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, it's black and dark and evil. Look at that, 85% the Steel Drum Band. You can see Vector Vang, frame left. He's their second bassist, technically their first bassist until they added Ron Lewis. There's xylophonist in the back. We got Cult singing. They sing dark goth prog Beach Boy covers.
It's like goth wave,
It's like literally goth wave is in like the waves of the ocean. It's oh man.
I was gonna say it's like synth wave, but only like Beach Boys.
So let's see here. Oh, interesting. So we're getting a couple of videos in here. Walsh, talk us through this. Ron and Ichabod. Ichabod is finally coming back, this is really interesting. We haven't seen him in a few weeks. The alt-right has had a lot of problems. And now he's back, but it's not in the best way. We saw Ron Lewis be the guy who geez, how do we put this? Well, you explain it. You explain what's going on with them.
Ron Harris was somehow the guest referee by this terrible match with sledding for Bike versus Ichabod 1. And my God, was he a bad referee? So Ron Harris is the brother-in-law of Ichabod. He is married to Ichabod's sister, and Ichabod, of course, lives in their basement. And that does bring some tension to their lives. Ron was sick of Ichabod. He wants to hurt him in any way he can, especially after there was a really bad incident at the family Thanksgiving that we're not going to talk about.
And well, there was another incident recently, just a few days ago, that there's pictures of it. These come from Ichabod's sister, who's Ron's wife, correct? We're going to take a look at those right now. Here they are, struggling over the controller. Ichabod did not want to see more SCFL on the TV. Ron Lewis was fighting back.
He didn't want to see Sons of Anger specifically, which is interesting.
Because, well, the alt-right should be going for the trios titles, but they're so far away. They haven't been doing anything. And then, so, yeah.
I love how old and thick with 2 C's Ron's TV is.
Absolutely. It's a normal household, and then Ichabod is just being a dick, flicking him off. Ron throws his hands up in the air in a very weird way that...
Yeah. He's very effeminate, he's not a tough man. He's not a man's man.
Wow.
His brother who lives... This is awful.
Walsh?
I disagree with that.
I totally disagree with whatever you just said. You're a robot, and we love you.
I dealt with getting bitten by a poisonous spider. You will push through this. I believe in you, Dave.
Wow. I agree. I mean, Ichabod absolutely is going to destroy this guy.
He should, yeah.
But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Ron Harris has some weird... Listen to him. He's a very effeminate.
Yeah, that shirt and the vest, like the
not that there's anything
vest.
wrong with that or anything, but
I guess it's
to me, it's
so
pretty weird
small,
that we're
too.
going here, right away. Ichabod just decided to challenge the guy who takes care of him. Look at Ron just lifting up Ichabod. Ichabod's the former world champion. We're just opening up a show. Why? It just boiled up to this, and Ichabod just really wants to beat up Ron, doesn't he, Walsh?
He's sick of it, and I don't blame him. I mean, family is very complicated, and I don't. Obviously, nobody would take Ichabod's side here. I mean, he's living in the man's basement and doing God knows what down there. So I don't know. I feel for this guy, but at the same time, he clearly doesn't belong here.
I mean, you can just hear him. He's trying with all of his mic going, ha!
Yeah, he's
missing his shots. But look at how much bigger Ichabod is.
Yeah, this is night and day here.
Oh,
I
those
mean,
knees.
Yeah, Ichabod's really zeroing in on Ron's midsection there. SCFL is all about family, and this is a family right here, sort of.
God! Ron Harris is, Ichabod's trying to shave off his mustache. Ron doesn't even have a mustache. Ron's still wearing his glasses.
I was gonna say I'm kind of surprised that Ichabod's sister isn't out here for. I don't know who she would support, but I guess it makes sense for her to not want to be involved or to see this match go down.
Right, Walsh, tell me, who is Ichabod's sister supporting? Why is she even allowing this to happen?
I think Betsy's upset that her husband got involved in Ichabod's shit. I mean, what would you want your husband involved in your little Goonie brother's weird stuff? No.
Well, is she like one of those people that's kind of complicit? Like, if anything, Ichabod should have been reported by now. But
yeah, she let's be honest here. Ron is not in control of his life or his family. She lets her brother live in the basement. Ron has no say in it.
Ron doesn't seem like he has much of a say in anything.
I guess he picked his clothes.
Maybe, and as Chudley says, yeah, Belly Ribbon is full of 90s fashion. That's pretty much what the people wear, either wrestling outfits or a lot of nylon. You hear everybody swishing. Like, I believe the Belly Ribbon even has a parade where everyone's required to wear those nylon pants. And so as everyone's walking, you just hear the swishing. And it's kind of like a moment of silence, like a white noise that overwhelms the entire town for an afternoon.
Ichabod would be all about that. Ew.
I'm surprised, like, Let Lou, after a class at community college, hasn't, like, knit himself a singlet out of yarn.
Wow.
Wow, there are knees happening already. Oh, God, what the hell is Ichabod doing? He's just talking shit. This is a weird fight. This is a stacked card, but this is just like a weird, like Ichabod just wants to beat up legally. It's just out of nowhere. I don't know. It just.
I like that Bike just let it happen too. It's just like, yeah, let this untrained guy just get the crap beat out of him.
No, everyone keeps putting this on Bike. Stop thinking that Bike is like sitting down and being like, yes, I want this match here. This is happening.
Why is this happening? Why is this
because
happening?
It just happens. Whatever happens, happens. It's like Lost. Whatever happens.
That's not a valid reason.
It is. People,
monster?
Aside from a very few key moments, people are pretty much in my. Oh God! Wow! Knees.
Oh my God.
God, look at Ichabod just pick up Ron. This is terrible.
I mean, that's pretty humiliating.
It's good to know that SCFL is indeed legal. I don't know.
We're street legal.
I mean, we're pretty much just seeing like a landlord get beat up here, and I guess this is neutral territory. Like, this is terrible. I don't know legally what this means. 2.9. I don't know what this means. Like, does Ichabod go home and just continue living in the basement? Like,
I guess so. I mean, we know he sits down there. He plays World of Tanks. He shouts about racist things. He goes on Twitter.
Wow, there it is. I mean, quick match. That's pretty much what we expected. Ichabod just went in there and beat the shit out of his benefactor.
Yeah.
Ron Harris. He puts a roof over Ichabod's head. What a dick. 71%. Not great. Not a great match. But here we are.
Somebody enjoyed it. That's the best. That's the important part.
Jessica, this next match is quite interesting. Tapas Tiempo.
Tapas Tiempo. He's fully broken from the Sons of Anger. I managed to get a few words from him. He doesn't like to speak a lot, but he explained he never really loved 311. He was more of he said he's always an Offspring guy, and
I know
that caused a lot of shouting matches between him and Rastaban, and it just kind of came to a head during that tournament when he brutalized his now former tag partner Fortran Cobal. So I think he's taken on Earl Von Trell, and I think Tapas just wants to rid the world of the Sons of Anger.
Very interesting.
Is crazy.
He's I mean, for a guy who no longer is in the Sons of Anger, he's pretty angry.
Yeah. Maybe he is the ultimate son of anger.
Right, and that's what makes him want to destroy all the rest.
We know that this guy is a monster. I mean, let's be honest here. when we saw those lariats that he hits are unrivaled, and then that sliding elbow that he uses, this guy is pretty tough.
On the ropes is here. I was gonna say I'm glad that he showed up because we had Ichabod so early in the night that I'm glad that On the Ropes got to see Ichabod come back
in all of his glory, really.
Oh yeah.
Of beating up his brother-in-law.
On the Ropes, actually, Ichabod doesn't have a lot of money because he spends all of his earnings on World of Tanks microtransactions.
Yeah.
Jessica, talk us through this. This is a really interesting fight. Earl Von Trell, he's been on the cusp of some really breaking through the mid-card. He's got good matches. But Tapas is just like, he's such on a tear. He's shiny.
Yeah.
He was awesome in March Madness.
Sadness.
He's sexy on the level greased.
Yeah, I don't know if it's, a nice sheen from some Iberica pork or olive oil or what it might be. But yeah, he's definitely got a nice coating on him. He says it helps him to slide along the mat when he goes for that big sliding elbow. He was a former highlight player until an ankle injury kept him from competing in that sport. But he's got devastating overhands and lariats, and just all that torque he could get on that pelota, he just transferred it into cracking people in the face.
Well, that's interesting because of his highlight background. That's probably why he has such crazy lariats.
Exactly, like that. Just torquing his shoulder into such powerful moves. Earl, on the other hand, he's fought in the backyards and the boatyards of Miami, alongside certain people.
Earl throws his shoulder deep into that corner. Go ahead, Jessica.
And Masvidal, and I mean, he never got the notoriety they did, but he's not a stranger to that life of just squaring up with a guy in a backyard, going for a good hard 2 or 3 minutes, and then eating some a grilled hot dog or something afterwards.
Wow.
See, yeah, interesting. People are, isn't everyone in SCFL heels? I don't know. And where is Murph? Shout out to Murph. We hope you're there. We hope you make it.
Murph told me he's not going to make it next week because he'll also be partaking in some New Orleans festivities that I'm going to be at.
Oh, you're going to the mania of wrestling?
Oh yeah, I'm going to enjoy some spring break Joey Janela style.
Wow, that actually looks tremendous.
I mean, as long as all the moves are not banned and Joey Janela doesn't go to jail.
Yeah, but that would be tremendous too.
Oh yeah. Like, you think it's Nick Gage who's going to jail from anyone, but nope, it's Joey Janela for doing a pile driver.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, no moves are banned in Super Chat Pro Wrestling.
Right, look at Tapas just slapping at a knee. You think you'd see that in any other wrestling league? Like, my God, he's literally trying, like, you know how Vader would knuckle at Mick Foley's eyebrow to get busted open the hard way? That's Tapas Tiempo. These guys agree to, like, just hit my ACL as hard as you can. Oh, there's that roaring sliding elbow. Tapas almost put away.
Tapas was using in the corner, he was using those big Boss Rutan style palm thrusts. He's really trying to hurt this guy.
I think everybody's right in the chat room, and I like how whatever you think SCFL is, you're probably right. Is the best way I could put it. Let's talk. Yeah, absolutely. But oh God, man, Tapas is just so powerful. Everything he does, it's reversing usually.
And Earl is gassed here. Like, he is just like
big slam from him, but yeah, he's gassed.
He's got something left in him, but every time he does something, he's just like he's blown up Hulk Hogan style.
There it is. Yeah. What a huge lariat, just flips over Von Trell. But Earl, look, he's completely gassed out. Wow, Tapas just runs into Von Trell. This is why I mean, maybe this is why Tapas
God.
decided to split with the Sons of Anger. The Sons of Anger have been up and down. They might get their trios titles back tonight, Walsh.
Earl might be having a heart attack. He's keeled over.
This is not good. This is not good. It's really interesting where the Sons of Anger are right now.
We don't even have Sledding Bianchi in the ring who can diagnose a stroke or a heart attack from his own to help Earl.
Yeah, he's had multiple times, twice in the ring, so he knows what this is all about. And instead, Picaporte is just, whatever. Why is this guy holding his heart? I mean, I'll give Earl credit here. He's got some big slams. He's got some power, but he can't follow it up.
Oh my God,
I've
just
never
getting
seen anything
bumped
like
over.
this. Oh, these lariats and these overhands. Tapas is a killer. Why is
He's
he
making
like
a
this?
statement. He is making a statement here. He's trying to tell the world this is who he is. He's more than just being a son of anger.
Whoa! I feel like he's just trying to like show the world juxtaposition. Like, look at his outfit. Like, why is he so angry if he's got stars and pink? Like he's a weird, goofy guy, but he's kicking ass. Earl Von Troll, the desperation suplex.
Yeah, I mean, Tapas, I think he's just so mad of being on. Yeah, the team's last loss was Tapas getting pinned, but so many matches Fortran just kept getting pinned, and he just wants to take all that out on everyone, and all the Sons of Anger who kind of forced that pairing. Just so many people he's frustrated with.
And the Sons of Anger as a whole, maybe, because the Sons of Anger, we're going to see them in the trios. They should have destroyed even the four of them. Tonight in the co-main event, the trios titles are on the line. It's Rat, Middle, Nathaniel, Gorvis, and who else?
Rastaban, the
Rastaban.
spiritual leader.
The
My
spiritual
God.
leader. Yeah.
And they're going up against not quite the same team that we thought, which is... I don't even know what to say about that.
There's that elbow. This has got to be it. This has got to be over. 3. Tapas wins. Wow. Dude, this guy is on a tear. Like, nasty. He's beating up his old friends. They all used to hang out and listen to 311 together. And now he's just deciding to take them all out. I've never seen anything like this. Like, one by one, he's just taking out all of the Sons of Anger.
At least he didn't injure Earl. Earl's a little gassed, but he's going to be okay.
Walsh, talk a little bit about the main event. Tell us what we're seeing tonight with Karate versus Spencer.
I mean, we're seeing a classic, this is a classic martial arts versus pro wrestling style kind of main event. And, we're seeing a working man against a guy who is committed to the martial arts, the martial way, while also, psychedelic stuff. So this is, I don't know, Karate Hendrix endured one of the craziest one-night tournaments in history. And, this is his gift. He gets a shot at a guy who won a tournament that sprawled out over a couple of weeks.
As Chudley astutely pointed out.
Yeah, it's the SCFL way. And, of course, there's been talk of the referee of all those matches getting a world title shot. Whatever. Karate Hendrix deserves his shot. We all know that. This is his chance to really shine. He, my God, he was the inaugural SWA champion, and due to lack of fan interest, that title was eliminated.
Lack of fan interest. And so they're now moving on, because we're gonna be getting to that. The next fight is for the number one contendership for the tag titles, is it not? Starting with the DSA.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at the tag team division, that's really been picking up. The DSA have been on a tear, and Emilio Ito and especially Esposito are, one of the most, I guess you call them sturdy standbys in the tag division. I think either one of these teams can make a serious run at the Supremes right now.
That's interesting. That's very and since we mentioned the Supremes, I always got to forget that Aladdin is in the PK gym, I think. Yeah. I'd like to point out that since we mentioned the Supremes, we have to bring up one of their free fucking tracksuit. This is brought to you by Supreme Buick. The Supremes are fighting tonight. Like, this show is really stacked. Like, really, really stacked.
Yeah, of course, poor Cheesesteak will not be in the match. So it's, you know, he might have fought at March Sadness, but he's still got a little ways to go before he's recovered, everybody believes. So his good friend Sanders will be there.
I assume it's because it's Easter and Jesus has risen.
Wow.
You know, he may as well rise, but it is also April Fool's, so who knows?
They're both appropriate for him.
Yeah, they really are.
Immediately, Ito showing a lot of heart in Jen's Pulver Little Eviltational recently. Adverbs International. It's true.
Internationally renowned adverb, guys.
Now, Aladdin in America, I mean, they broke Raul Hernandez's arm. These guys are hurting dudes out there. They're protesting. They're showing how free market works by voting with their dollar. And they're winning tag matches. And for some reason...
They're not... They hate the free market, but...
For some reason, they refuse to tag? Oh my god.
Tornado, baby.
Tornado, baby!
That's definitely how we should decide the tag title, like, challengers is just free-for-all. Like,
that's how much these guys want it. And Pika Porte is not used to this type method of match, so he's letting it go.
What happened is Pika Porte looked and he said 1 and 1 out, and they all four at once said no thank you, and he said all right.
It was very polite. It was polite. You know, that's all that matters is that you're polite to him.
This is the most Metagear. What's going on? So happy to see you from one of our reruns. Everyone, please welcome Metagear warmly.
Wow.
And I feel like this is just these two guys, like these two teams, they just want this so bad.
Yeah, they do, and it's I think this plays to the Adverbs International's advantage here because, you know, the DSA likes to work over holds and limbs, and you can't do that when the other guy is just right there breathing down your neck.
And of course, the DSA have got to look out for Ito's spinning brainbuster, which has done some terrible things to people in the past.
Yeah, I mean, that has knocked out people cold, and we've seen it knock out multiple people in one match.
Yeah, it is April Fool's Day for many, and it's Easter, and it kind of makes me feel like we blew a theme. Maybe next year, I don't know.
You know, there's been a lot of themes.
I know there's been a lot of themes, and this led to heated discussions behind the scenes. but there's so many. If we got themes, we got themes. That's what I say.
I mean, this clearly just shows that Michael Bianchi, one, has not assimilated well into American culture to understand what April Fool's Day is.
Are you saying that Belgians are like really into not knowing what April Fool's Day is?
I'm saying it's not necessarily I'm saying it's not necessarily an international occurrence or holiday or whatever you want, celebration, and clearly, you know, with the Easter theme, I assume he's, some sort of pagan heathen.
Wow, anything can happen.
You know, he really I heard him talking to his dad, and he's like, "Daddy,"
I don't.
He said, "Daddy, a goldfish left a Lincoln log in me sock drawer." And then his dad said, "That's the story of Jesus."
No, Bike has never sounded like that. that never happened.
Hi, Dad. What's going on?
That's not how he sounds at all. Let's talk about the match. This is for the #1 contendership tag titles. So these guys are going to fight the Supremes. Look at that, especially Esposito going for the armbar.
People, what is Jesus?
You know, Bike doesn't sound like that. You know he doesn't.
Mike is like backstage right now in his Meltzerian office, just like so confused. He's like, "I never said that." Maybe tonight
this is Bike's office. Keep in mind, I like how this show has been called Lynchian and Meltzerian's office. Like that's a thing. Like Akram's razor, like Meltzerian's office.
I think Baron is right, and maybe our baby boy Alex Thompson comes back to life tonight. I don't know.
Oh, that's. I mean, we know that this whole league is the undercurrent of some sort of weird supernatural. I don't even know. I don't know. It's scary. Anything can happen on Easter. That's what I've learned over the years.
Anything can happen. Yeah, I mean, there's precedent for anything happening.
Oh, whoa! Aladdin throws off immediately Ito, and then Aladdin just decides to hop on down.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not about the flashy stuff. He just wants to armbar him.
This has been a good match, and you guys have been just sitting here being dicks.
What? Just because we're making fun of Bike?
Yes. There's no reason to make fun of Bike.
Bike is a complicated boy that deserves all of the grief he gets.
Chudley in the chat room goes, the losers of this match will be passed over for a title shot. But the thing is, I think Passover, wasn't that a while ago?
I have absolutely no clue.
Is that tonight? Quickly go make see if anyone can take a picture, if there's been anyone made a cross of lamb's blood over the back entrance of the Belly Ribbon Civic Arena and home for wayward dogs.
You gotta love dogs, man. That's all we know here.
Must love dogs.
So... Well, I don't know if Let Lou is back there making goat's blood crosses. I mean, he's trying to work a bot, which I don't think he has to actually work a bot, but he's trying to do it. So he's really engaged right now.
Oh, Ito goes out to the outside. That's brutal. This has been a hell of a match, and I agree, Chainsaw. Bike could have had an Easter, April Fool's. All of the guys that are bald-headed, of which there are a lot, 3 in this match alone, all could have had their heads painted like Easter eggs. And this is what we don't get. It's absolute shame. Wow, Ito throws American Right up in the air and kicks him. Super kick. We're seeing a hell of a match.
This is a great match. This is
a
great tornado.
Whoa! Aladdin taps, especially Esposito, with the arm bar.
Wow.
Great fight.
And that was right after Ito went for the pin. Wow.
Oh, that was great. I should know all this. I went to Catholic school for 10 years. But I don't remember. I do remember just how gruesome it is with the, let's take a lamb leg and paint a cross over my door in blood. It's come on. Really?
I don't really remember that part, but yeah.
I remember. What do we have next, guys?
We have Giovanni Dinner taking on Chucky Murphy.
Oh, very interesting. That is a hell of a fight. So, Jessica, I know that you were in the studio recently.
I got handed a cassette tape.
Oh, good.
That had several things crossed out on the piece of paper attached to it. It apparently was at one point had Dolly Parton's Jolene on it, and that was recorded over, and now it just says Dinner Marinara Jingle.
Good.
So it took me a while to find an actual tape recorder, or a tape player rather.
Yeah.
But I found the cassette, so I believe we are ready to play it.
Let's do it.
Mamma dinner, marinara, I feed it to your sweet bambina. Put it on the rigatoni, goes great with spaghetti. Any pasta is perfecto except for ramen, that's garbaggio. Mamma dinner, marinara.
So good.
Wow,
there
was that a shot? Was that a shot at Let Lou?
I assume
we need to get an orchestra on there, and look at Giovanni Dinner wearing
his chef outfit.
And we just sang some of the jingle.
Let's eat, Giovanni. Come on.
Let's eat. That's what he yelled. Meanwhile, let's eat.
Chucky Murphy has zero time for this nonsense.
I kind of hope Chucky and puts an end to this once and for all. I didn't even notice that Sledding's out here. Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
We all know what's going to
Yep,
happen.
Sledding is out here. He's had his eyes on Mama Dinner, and Mama Dinner's had her eyes on her. And keep in mind, this is not an easy fight for anybody here. This is actually a really interesting fight.
Is he wearing Crocs?
He is wearing Crocs. He's wearing orange Crocs. He started. I mean, he did that before it came out that Mario Batali's, did some bad things to women.
Wow.
Mario Batali loves Traverse City. What a shame.
Yeah. Well, that makes Traverse City a terrible place then.
I agree.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a tragic place.
Yeah. Wow. Chucky Murphy does not like being stomped in the face with Crocs. Goes ahead and kicks Giovanni right back.
I love that, like, Giovanni is, like, throwing these little punches, and then Chucky just comes back and kicks, and he's, like, stomps, and, like, Chucky is a no-nonsense kind of guy, and Giovanni is nothing but nonsense, it seems.
Do you feel like Giovanni's nonsense?
Well, I'm just saying he's kind of a dandy. You know what I mean? He's out here.
Is he?
Like, he's wearing a chef costume with like.
That's not a costume. He's dressed like a chef.
He is a chef.
I get it. I get it. But like it's. I haven't tried the marinara. I'm not willing to make that kind of a leap of faith, and that him and his mom in the back room with Let Lou and xylophonist with their gherkins. I'm not. I just don't trust it. I don't trust the process.
Well, that's the explosive situation. That's. There's so many different things going on underneath SCFL. It's just very scary. Like, at what point are the dinners gonna blow up, and just
like microwave?
There's no more gherkins. Whoa! Chucky Murphy slams himself into the corner. I miss Murph.
Yeah, I mean, he should come back.
It's true. We're shoot fighting Murph.
I don't buy that he's a chef. I mean, what chef makes marinara sauce in the back room of a civic auditorium and like
Home for Wayward Dogs? What is the actual name of it, Jessica?
I mean, the Bella Ribbon Civic Auditorium houses a lot of things, but it's last I heard, it's the Bella Ribbon Civic Auditorium and home for transient dogs.
Right, transient dogs. I mean, you have to wonder, like, how do they, if they're gifting most of these tickets to children for free, like, they're not making a lot of money. So half of the, during the week, half of the place, it's mostly dogs are backstage just wandering around.
I also think if you bring in a transient dog, you get half off a ticket.
Oh, God. Well, like I wonder, like, are they feeding them the marinara?
Wait, bring in a transient dog, get a half-price ticket.
Yeah, you find a dog on the street of Bel Air, and there are a lot. There are a lot of just loose feral dogs.
It is.
Baron brought up a really dark possibility.
Murph, yes!
The active ingredient in Mama's marinara, what if it's dog? What if that's the meat?
Oh my God.
I don't want to think about that.
Wow, no.
I think you guys are imputing a good family and a great marinara.
You know who's all about that marinara is Sledding. Oh, Terry Funk is here too.
Terry Funk. We love all of you so very much.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of people coming in late. Yeah, it's great to see everybody.
And the new regulars too. You folks that are chatting and whatnot are,
chatting and whatnot.
As Mama Dinner would do. She would kiss her fingers and go, "Mwah." But she's not. She's watching intently as her son was getting choked. And as, Sledding, maybe Papa Sledding was just watching.
Right. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Whoa, big slam. It seems like Giovanni's is going after it right away. He's done nothing but fight really tough guys. He's smelling the air, smelling for the pasta. And then it's weird because what's gonna? Oh my God! Somebody clip it! Chucky Murphy just landed on his neck outside the ring in the worst fashion possible. Chucky Murphy's dead.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
So keep in mind here that a win over Chucky Murphy, and who did Giovanni beat last?
Oh, goodness.
Garden Green?
No, he lost to Garden Green, but then he beat up Dubois, I think. Like
Oh,
another
yeah, he beat
really a
Dubois.
good guy. Granted, this whole Mama Dinner thing, I don't know.
Yeah,
Mama
Look at them just looking at each other. Look at Sledding and Mama just look at each other. Oh yeah, and then Sledding just rushes. No, that was a slow count.
They're thinking about something.
We have Murphy. There's a lot of new things. Jessica, have you gone ahead and modded the regulars so we can get some good clips in and whatnot? Keep in mind that we're going to be compiling the clips every week, so we can play before a show like the best of last week and release it on YouTube. Any moments that you happen to enjoy, you find even funny or crazy? Exclamation point clip. Wow.
Wow!
Here's the thing. I think Chucky Murphy's winning this fight.
You very well could be.
I think Sledding is distracted by Mom Dinner for about 5 minutes now.
Yeah. Look at them. They're just talking. Mama Dinner's leaning down. Maybe we missed that, unfortunately.
Yeah, because Chucky had a cover and Sledding was nowhere to be seen to count the pin. So
Sledding has been chatting with Mama Dinner again. Why don't they just change the referee? Keep in mind, Sledding is technically a trios champion because Xylophonus was hurt. If you guys saw Post-Traumatic Sadness Disorder last week, we did 2 SCFL shows last week. Xylophonus got hurt very badly by Discussion Davis in that weird 60-minute draw.
But Discussion is hurt too because he's an idiot.
Right.
And look, Sledding is so flustered he forgot to initiate 20 count outside the ring. He's not even doing that.
Incredible.
I wonder if he's kind of doing this for Giovanni to get so Giovanni can really put the hurting on him here.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Chucky...
I'm really confused. Or maybe he's just, Mama's not facing him. Maybe he's just scoping out what's going on in the backside there, if you know what I mean.
Chucky's been winning this fight. Oh, he's rubbing his tummy because he's hungry.
I don't know what
This is a huge step up for Giovanni. Like I'm saying, Giovanni's probably going to lose. I would not be surprised at all.
I mean,
Chucky Murphy's world title contender, like perpetual.
I mean, he's one of the top guys in the league. This is the biggest challenge he's had yet.
That is something worth screenshotting, and I'm going to. Chainsaw. I think Sledding has no business reffing this match. He is tainted by the marinara. Out of context, that is very, very odd.
Yeah, anything SCFL without context is probably something that would get your children taken away from you. So
Whoa!
It's pretty weird.
Flying punch.
Maybe that's from the book of Dubois.
Yeah.
He's learning on
God,
the job.
just tearing it up. Whoa, I don't know about that. Sledding, what the hell?
Wow.
I mean, yeah, he shot it out after a while, but Sledding ran in.
Look at Mama. She looks confused.
Yeah, Mama is like, all right, you're little. Look at Sledding just leering at her. This is getting. I don't know. This has been a weird show.
That's a big win.
But Sledding went in there a little fast, did he not?
I mean that was what does he call that? It's like the marinara lock.
The marinara lock.
That might be the macaroni lock. I'm not sure.
Macaroni.
I'd have to get in touch with him.
I don't like. So let's. Sledding is not only a trios champion right now, not only getting a world title shot next week against his son. because he refereed in 35 matches in a single night back to back. Like, that's why he's getting a title shot. He hasn't won in so long. Like, he won on a 4v3.
He also, like, he lost to Ronda Harris. Like, that's one of his last singles matches. I'm really confused.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And also, this has been like a very total lack of blood in this show. I feel like.
I've noticed that. There's a lot of maybe Bike is maybe they're, I don't know. Maybe it's the marinara talking. I don't know.
The marinara is talking. It could be. So what do we have coming here, Jessica Walsh? I think that this is a very interesting fight.
Yeah, limited time only .tv title. Two-time champion, Office Thompson, going against one-time champion, Asana Rossi.
Rossi's historically one of the not even one of, he's the greatest scramble champion of all time.
Oh yeah, that is. There's no dispute there. This guy has, he's done it all in the scramble realm. I think it's interesting. Another go at the .tv title, especially with offers here. Honestly, SCFL had a great showing in March Sadness. He's got a lot of fans, and it's hard to ignore him.
Someone, I think Letlu needs to. I mean, it might be accurate to call him a former .tv champion after tonight, but currently he is not a. He is a current, and I guess also technically former, considering he won it at one point in the past.
Technically correct.
Wait, what? What's going on here?
Oh, the graphic for his walkout hasn't been updated. This is former .tv champion.
Oh yeah.
Which that's the issue of Letlu trying to get fancy with the graphics instead of just a brief descriptor of someone.
He's really gone out. He's really, like, him and Xylophonist have really kind of. I guess maybe now they're trying to show Dougie the ropes of what.
Dougie is actually the cameraman now. Yeah, because Xylophonist is hurt, and Xylophonist is like the on-site reporter. It seems we know that he had.
he's got a flip phone.
Yeah, he's got his phone. He's texting everybody.
Hello, this is Xylop.
So let's remind everybody here that this is a 15-minute match.
Yeah.
Offers is the champion. He will retain if it goes to a 15-minute draw. Offers is won 3 cage matches within 15 minutes. The man escapes cages better than anybody ever in the history.
Nobody's ever escaped cages like him.
He's 3-0.
Yeah.
You could say he could be the greatest cage match fighter of all time. But Asana feels really great. Like, this could be a great match, but damn, is it hard to finish somebody within 15 minutes, it seems. Even though we've seen it like 3 times tonight already.
Right. Here's the thing with Asana Phil. In the scramble matches, it's always a big joke when he goes for that back spring, like, elbow drop, and he misses it because, it's a scramble match and there's so much happening. But in matches like this, there's nobody to break that up. There's nobody to ruin that. He can hit his moves in this match. He doesn't have to worry about if he gets dumped out of the top rope or whatever. If somebody comes up from behind and rolls him up for a pin, he has one opponent. And, he knows what he's doing. I think it's a different world for him.
The one detriment is that unlike a lot of matches with a time limit draw, there is no indication for the competitors in the ring. You might hear.
It just happens.
Yeah. You might hear someone say, the time remaining, but that doesn't get broadcast to them. That's only to us, to the TV audience, which is another thing that Bike really needs to work on. Like, even just sending someone out, like, Xylophonist to run out and yell how much time is left, or put a clock. A clock's a cheap option.
Just a giant, like, mechanical clock. Like, maybe like a grandfather clock. Could that happen? Could a grandfather clock skin be made and then possibly be set ringside, if you know what I mean?
I don't know.
We have to try that.
I like that Asana still found a chance to miss his ridiculous handspring.
He always misses his handspring. This is a good
usually
fight
it's the
so
one
far.
where they're in the middle of the ring, but this one was in the corner. Asana in those weird flame, hot topic pants. Just he's a man who knows his audience, I guess.
Offers Thompson considered the second best kickboxing champion of all time. The chat, a lot of the people in the chat got a nice taste of kickboxing earlier tonight with those prelims. Kelly came back quietly to get destroyed by Wigwam in the worst.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was very bad. It was very bad.
The size advantage that Wigwam had was enough that no one should have sanctioned the fight. Kelly, when he's kickboxing, he clocks in at 170, like 171, and Wigwam was cutting down to 185, 186. And that's just a recipe for disaster.
So we're halfway through this match. Offers seems to be having his way. Sonnefield's trying to get something going. Both these guys seem high octane, like they're going to give everything they got for 15 minutes. Does anyone have a clear advantage so far, Walsh?
I feel like Offers perhaps does. You know, he is the champion. This is his realm where he's comfortable, and he doesn't have to finish Ysanafil. Ysanafil has to finish Offers to take that title, and Offers just can coast. You know, he just has to hold on for 5 more minutes. And that is, I think that's an advantage no matter what, but it is an even match.
10 minutes gone.
Oh, Sonnefeld reversing the suplex.
I like that both men were trading Boston Crabs a little while ago.
This is their shout out to Boston, you know?
The crowd is getting louder. Less than 5 minutes to go here, and Sonnefeld has put on a good amount of damage on Offers. The Purple Pants champion. Oh, big drop kick right in the face. This could be it. This could be it. Oh, Offers.
Whoa.
Man, that suplex that Sonnefeld does, kind of just flipping him out there to senton bomb. This would be a huge, huge, huge win. Wow. Crossbody.
Wow.
I'm getting into this match, you guys. This is a hell of a fight here. I saw it on paper. I thought it was going to be good, but this is really good.
I mean, Ysanafil is putting it all on the line. And this is what he does. That's why he's here in the match, because, you know, we know that's what he's here to do. And Offers is here to hold on to his title. So
this is what you have to do to win this fight in under 15 minutes. Sonnefeld says he's using his brain as we say that.
I mean, we're literally... You know, we've got chairs involved. Yeah, we do. But that's okay.
Both these guys have taken a lot of damage. There's less than 2 minutes to go. Now they're trading strikes. We've seen multiple fights last under 15 minutes tonight. Oh. Do it, Sonnefeld. I want to see it. Wow, they're just throwing kicks at each other and missing. It's almost a shame. I want to see this fight go 20, 25 minutes because I think it could. I don't think it's going to end here.
Yeah, I almost wonder if maybe at a bigger show, these guys could waive the time limit and just go all out.
It wouldn't be for the title then.
Wow.
It can't be. Right, Jessica?
Legally, contractually.
Wow.
Classic down leg kick, just like out of kickboxing. Oh my god, pin him. Oh, it's over. Offer survives. Wave the limit, Murph says.
Maybe... I don't know.
Another draw. Great fight. Great fight. So, you know how I said it was interesting that this show wasn't bloody at all?
It's about to get a lot more bloody.
It's about to get a lot more bloody. Walsh, I know that you report on this beat quite a bit. Technology Cooper is in the probably eating a sandwich weird somewhere.
It's what he does.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's very interesting what we're about to see. I like this fight a lot. It's the Missouri. You explain. You explain.
Yes, Walsh has to explain why two brothers are going to fight each other to a bloody pulp in this, whereas maybe in kickboxing or MMA, two other brothers somehow are unable to.
Yeah, I mean, these guys want to fight, though. That's the thing with Maximo and Maniac. They are here for mayhem and blood, and when I think when the topic came up, and especially when the carrot dangled was getting a shot at the singles hardcore championship. These guys have held the hardcore tag championship. Of course, the photograph of the Public Enemy. Rest in peace. Yeah. These guys could challenge the guy who eats the sandwich weird, and that would be these guys have been known as tag specialists. Well, not tag because they don't really tag in those matches, but
let's see if I have a picture of Technology eating the sandwich weird. You can only kind of see it. That's from last week. If you see Technology Cooper, that's your hardcore champion in the background at the food place, the Belly Ribbon Civic Auditorium in Home for Transient Dogs. That's their cafeteria, the food place. In Technology, Cooper eats his sub sandwiches like a corn on the cob. It's very strange. And
well, Spencer Morgan up there, he looks really confused as to how to eat that sandwich. I don't know what it is about these sandwiches. They're just inherently strange.
They befuddle these men. So I like this fight a lot. These guys, we've seen them over the weeks. They're former tag hardcore champions. They love each other. They're brothers. All they want to do is bleed. They've ran into stuff by themselves just to bleed. They get better when they're bloody. And so now Technology Cooper's like, I need a contender. And then the Missouri's are like, yeah, why don't we just do it? Let's just fight each other.
I mean, especially after zoning Zhang. I mean, he got hit with that exploding barbed wire bat. And, that was the end of one of an epic rivalry that involved Alex Thompson's corpse a few times.
Right, and you would think, so at 15 minutes this ring is going to explode. But these guys, there's no animosity. I feel like somebody would ask, like, why isn't, like, two brothers that are former champions, we've seen them in everything, why isn't that, like, on a huge show? Why isn't that headlining? It's because, like, this will probably happen again, and when this fight is done, they're just going to go on and, they're just gonna they'll tag back up. Nothing's gonna change.
Honestly, they're probably gonna go to the food place afterwards.
The food place, yeah.
And then they're gonna eat sandwiches weird because that's
lead into some sandwiches, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You've heard of Mama's Marinara. They're all about their own blood. Whatever, man. However you want to get your iron.
I think that's a quote. Let's go to the food place and eat sandwiches weird. I gotta write that down. So for the chat room, we're adding quotes that you'll be able to randomly select. Wow, they're just breaking glass on each other.
I feel like that's our version of let's go to the lobby and have ourselves a snack. Like that's a nice intermission kind of a jingle.
Let's go to the food place and eat a sandwich. Is weird. God damn it, xylophonist. These guys are really beating each other up, and that is exactly what we expected, but nobody's bleeding yet. I like that they kind of just had a moment where they just stood and stared at each other. Just like, yeah, we're doing this.
Hell yeah, they're doing it.
Doing it and doing it and doing it,
What?
There is a lot of food involved with SCFL somehow. We don't
food
really...
and family, and I don't know why. Yeah. But it's also like
it's
very supernatural as well.
Yeah. I mean, nobody will take away Xylophonist Gherkins.
It's the 3 F's. It's food, family, and phantasms.
There's definitely no fucking. That's for sure. There's none of that here.
There will never be an F that stands for fucking. Let's just let that be known now.
Yeah, these men are too sad to ever.
Well, see, the craft service is for a quick bite to eat, but like right before you're about to go have a match. The food place is typically to wind down after your match and really luxuriate in a sandwich that you eat completely wrong.
Why is there a craft service table if there's a food place?
I was just answering.
Literally just explained it.
I'm so sorry. My wife texted me about Doctor Who and I could not help her. I apologize, Jessica. Oh,
I mean-
God.
Why do I even bother?
I'm so
why do I
sorry.
bother?
Yeah. My
I
wife.
assume all those other. No, he's getting jiggly. I was gonna say, I assume all those other times your wife has texted you about Doctor. Oh my God, what is he doing? He's jiggling.
I mean, that is definitely not normal. Legs are not supposed to jiggle.
Well,
like
that was a supernatural thing. Maniac Missouris are unlike... Oh, God, these headbutts.
That's a very intense Ollie shuffle.
Yeah, the most intense Ollie shuffle ever. It's really weird to me that there's no blood in this show. Like, they just decided for some reason not to...
We're gonna do every other illegal act,
Yeah.
but slice each other up.
To my knowledge, there's no sponsors. Like, I'm. Oh, there we go. Nice hit to the skull. I'm surprised that the Missouris are being so.
nice.
Like they're kind of being tentative here. It's like this is not the insane bloodbath that I don't think anyone expected.
We expected this ring to be stained with the brothers' blood,
Right.
and instead it's just like we're seeing like cordial baseball bats to the head.
Weird.
Cordial, even.
We've seen two exploding barbed wire mats. Like we've broken a little bit of glass, but there's still no blood.
Yeah.
Oh, just stomping your brother in the nuts, but like it's fine, you know. That's a weird relationship.
Yeah, that is a weird relationship. Real brothers stomp on the other brothers' nuts, I guess.
Not a 15-minute time limit. Just that's just when the bomb goes off in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fight could still go on. Wow, there's the brass knuckle, or not brass knuckles, like some sort of weird metal claw.
The fingers, man.
Still no
Iron.
blood. Not that I'm bloodthirsty, but kind of am.
You're just you kind of are, Jason.
Look, this is a place where marinara is produced now. We can't have all this blood in the time.
There's a whole meta competition, and it's like who doesn't get diseased by the end of one of these shows that I like. And that's
Look, these guys have every hepatitis in the books, so it doesn't matter for them. I don't
it's
know
true. When you have every hepatitis, they kind of offset each other.
You're kind of just healthy.
Right. Oh God, he just swung and hit his brother in the chest with a baseball bat. 2 minutes
That's
to
what
go
brothers
until this
do.
ring explodes.
Somebody might, I don't think anybody's gonna die. Even this is like they're just
Really
gonna keep
interesting show, yeah.
So here's the question: if this so this is for a #1 contender spot. So, but if this goes to a draw, do they both fight Technology Cooper?
Oh God, I have no
Probably.
idea. That would make a ton of sense.
I mean, they are brothers. They do everything together.
Does Technology Cooper have any friends? Who would...
I don't think so.
You can see Sledding wearing his armor. This man has survived more explosions than anybody. And Sledding still has to fight later on tonight in the Trios Championship. And world title shot next match. He's just a referee. I don't like how much shine he's getting, Walsh. Oh, God, right on top of that baseball bat. 15 seconds. He's counting. Oh, wow. It's going to explode. Oh. Wait, no, we got a winner. Maximo is out. Maniac is up.
Wow.
Sledding is hurt. Sledding is busted open.
There's actually some blood. Yeah, this is. Oh my God.
Incredible. They finally got busted open, but how funny is that? After no blood whatsoever, it takes an explosion. The referee was one of only 3 people to ever bleed in this card so far. Chudley, is he dead? No.
No, he's okay.
He's got. He's not okay.
He's fine. He's fine.
He'll be okay.
Everybody's fine.
He'll be okay. He'll be okay. 96%. Bix loved it. Bix loves his like weird plotting, like, man. Somebody. Oh, guys. Kaizen is coming.
Oh shit.
We do know that is going to happen. Kaizen is coming. And let's just bring it to us at the desk. Let's go to the desk right now. Everybody to my right is Leg Kick TKO, Jessica. To my left is Dave Walsh, and around us are children. Beautiful children.
Really weird. I don't really feel comfortable with all the blood that just happened.
Yeah.
But I guess it's fine. It's fine.
Who do we have on deck here?
We're as the fixers are tearing down the barbed wire, we're moving to the other side of the Bell Ribbon Civic Auditorium and Home for Transient Dogs to the Cage Dodecagon for a gruesome title fight.
It is not an octagon.
Boxing Bianchi and Gary Bolea.
Interesting. So boxing's kind of been on a tear, knocking out dudes. Whereas Gary is the first two-time champ, right?
I believe he was the first gruesome champion, and then he became the shoot champion. So technically, yes.
Interesting.
Kind of.
There's that shoot title. Very gross. I don't like it. Gotta find something better.
It looks like. I mean, honestly, it's pretty phallic, and it looks like it's just so old. I mean, where did they find that? I don't even want to know.
The exploding boxes were cribs. Oh.
We do love children here in the SCFL.
Once again, Gary Bolea going for the spine. If you are a regular viewer at home, you know that in these shoot fights, anything goes. Unlike other fights, I guess. And if you want to win, Jessica, we've had this discussion before. You try to dig your elbow into that spine.
Oh, absolutely. It's
there it is.
It's the weakest part of the body. It's why that it's not allowed in a lot of other combat sports. It's because it's so effective.
Look at that. They're just trading it. Gary Bolea and Boxing Bianchi just trading elbows to the spine. Like, oh, now he's slamming his double fists to the spine. Walsh, I know that you like the SWA rules. Oh, God. Not a big fan of these shoot fights, are you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We've seen so much strange stuff happen in these. I mean, the spine is a clear weakness. We've also seen a man win the title with a kick to the balls before. I mean, this is a very strange title. This Dodoctagon, or whatever the hell it is, brings out a lot of weird stuff in these people. The people with the front-facing tramp stamps are Team Belly Ribbon.
Those are not front-facing tramp stamps. Bike founded the Belly Ribbon Fight Club because of the Belly Ribbon, the tiny Creole town in Iowa, and so he didn't know because it's Belly Ribbon. He always was like Belly Ribbon, and so eventually he got a tattoo accidentally. And the guy, he kept on saying Belly Ribbon to the tattoo artist, and so he laid down to just take a nap and woke up with a belly ribbon. Got into fights, started the Belly Ribbon Fight Camp, and here's his brother covered in belly ribbons, and everyone just started to get belly ribbons in honor of this great fight town, and that's the Belly Ribbon Fight Camp. You can judge for yourself whether or not they're fools for getting little ribbons tattooed on their belly.
I mean, I guess it's definitely some way to show your pride of your Iowa township, but...
And they're not even native, they aren't even from the city. They just moved there.
They're from the Benelux area of Europe. I mean, come on.
I do like that we're having a shoot fight between guys wearing elbow pads and
knee pads and wrestling boots.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
These guys are they're not really here to it's shoot wrestling, but they don't want to kill each other.
Yeah, I mean, both guys have probably done far more dangerous attacks in the kickboxing ring. Brutal knockouts from both.
Oh
men.
yeah, I mean, we saw crazy knockouts and crazy decisions earlier tonight during the prelims. We just saw that hardcore match. I guess fighting in this it's all part of the same fucked up world that they live in. It's not worse than anything, right?
I mean, These guys really go through hell.
Picaporte, hot off of that match, that number 1 contender match that he just allowed to be a tornado match.
Yeah, you know, he's Mr. Anything Goes, you know.
And this is a big deal. Boxing has been knocking dudes out left and right, while Gary Bollea has been like Mr. Consistent in these MMA shows. He's been winning tournaments. He beats just about everyone. Beat Wigwam.
Yeah, Wigwam, of course. Not Let Lou, Zylo's favorite guy in Team Belly Ribbon. We actually, he got really upset about the graphic display that they had for him, and they had to change it.
Murph was asking about the basketball. That was actually not at the Civic Auditorium. That was when Michael would rent out the local YMCA.
Oh yeah, way back in the day.
Have boxing or basketball. Too many B words. Jesus Christ, getting confused.
I forgot about that, Jessica. That's got to happen again.
Hopefully that can make a return soon. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, but maybe Michael can squeeze in some gym time. At
the very least, those need to be uploaded to YouTube.
I was actually going through my capture gallery, and I noted I had a few shots from NBA 2K18, and one of it was the time when I think Ichabod dunked over...
Whoa! Elbow to the spine knocks out Gary Bollea.
Whoa.
God.
Oh my god, elbow to the spine. Gary might be really hurt.
Oh my god. But I was saying, I remember when I think Ichabod dunked on Philly Supreme, and as Philly was staring up, the ball went through the hoop and just hit him in the face, and it looked like Cheesesteak was reaching for it, but he also looked like he was grabbing Philly's crotch. And I had that picture saved because it was very funny.
So guys, we've got a very interesting fight coming up here. I really need Walsh. I need you to talk to me about it.
I mean, speaking of the Supremes, I mean, this is the Supreme family, plus Sandra Suzuki, Hero and Philly, the tag team champions. Teaming up with Sandra Suzuki against Computer Collins, Weather Walker, and Foundation Russo. Foundation, of course, rich history with the Supreme family. Kind of bullied Philly growing up. Just kids on the block. And of course, Computer Collins has a crazy history with the Supremes that involves death. You know, everybody died. I mean, come on. Computer Collins, his father, his estranged father, Florida King, the poor man did die test driving a Supreme Buick, certified pre-owned. He was a little toasty, and he may have hit a brick wall. And, he blamed the Supreme family for that, and he stepped in the ring with Philly's son, and Philly's poor son just... it's hard to talk about.
It makes you emotional.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about poor Stromboli. He was just a kid. He didn't know what was going on in the world. He didn't understand, the physics or the concept of sex.
Oh, God, him.
Yeah, and he got hit so hard that he left this mortal coil. So Philly and Computer definitely not on good terms.
Which is why it's such a big thing with Cheesist, who is hurt in the hospital. Computer Collins really hurt him, and so Hero's just seeing all these people around him get hurt. Computer Collins, his father was killed in a Supreme Buick. This has all happened organically. For Computer Collins to kill a man while in the kickboxing, you saw the type of kickboxing that goes on in the prelims. This is nuts. And Foundation, huge Eagles fan. Huge Eagles fan.
We go from death and destruction. This man loves a football team.
Dude loves the Eagles. But I mean, he was a bully of the Supreme family for years. A childhood bully. So this goes way back. This goes way back.
It really does. I mean, and you know, the past couple of weeks we've seen Hero and Sanders have a bunch of press conferences, and you know, Hero actually kind of got a little broken up talking about Cheesesteak's injury. He said, "My baby boy," even, and you know, this is his nephew that he helped. You know, Philly and Cheesesteak are his nephews, even though Philly is technically only 5 years younger than him. You know, he helped raise them after Hero's brother died in a Buick accident. I mean, that's the kicker here. These guys love their Buicks, and you know, live by the Buick, die by the Buick.
Absolutely.
That's the only way to live life.
That's absolutely.
Look, if you're gonna go in style, okay? In a Buick.
Oh, Let Lou. Thanks for the follow, Bozo-sama.
I like that Let Lou's really attentive to these things.
He is. He's up there. Xylophonus is hurt. Wow, look at Philly just go for the quick foundation pin. These guys have known each other for 20 years. Whoa, look at that. Jesus is on the outside, still in his
hospital gown.
His hospital gown.
Maybe he is risen. I don't know.
Keep in mind that Sledding Bianchi still has a fight tonight. He's taking the place of Xylophonus Bianchi in the Trios Championship. That goes down 2 fights for now in the co-main event. Wow, big back body drop. Beautiful suplex. This is an interesting fight.
You take that back, Baron. It is not just for the elderly. It's also for styling, you know, 40-something-year-old men. My God, this is the fight right here that everybody wants to see. Philly and Computer.
Yeah,
they're doing a lot of circling. You know, a lot of tentative stuff here.
I mean, they've fought before. That's the beauty of this.
But people really want this now, especially after Philly knocked out Computer Collins a few weeks ago.
And
I mean, that's the thing that we're all building to here.
Like, these guys have beaten the hell out of each other before. They'll do it again, but it seems like more than ever, it's like none of that matters. It's like they're pretty much even in their fights against each other, but now they hate each other so much. It's just this blood feud.
Yeah.
A lot of good tagging from the Belly Ribbon team, keeping the freshman in. Foundation brings in Philly. Or Foundation brings in Computer. Computer brings in Weather Walker. Philly Supreme has been in there since minute 1.
You know, I think he just wants, you know, he wants to hurt these people.
Bozo-sama, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, keep in mind, everybody, if you have Amazon Prime, please sign up and click that little subscribe button. It's free for you every month on Amazon Prime. It helps us out to make our stream better. We work very hard on it, literally because of you. Nobody else. We don't do it.
If you subscribe, we will love you more than anyone else that watches.
Yeah, you'll get a bunch of Bianchi bucks.
Yeah, and at some point there will be emotes, you know?
Oh,
whatever they are. Emojis. I don't know. I'm too old for this. I'm like Hero. You know, interesting, Hero and Weather Walker. We saw Hero defeat Weather Walker in a recent tag match by using, you know, he just kind of bullied him in a full Nelson.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I completely forgot about that. Weather Walker is one of the most monstrous men out there. So for that to happen...
Yeah, you know, I have to wonder if Sanders is smart trying to, like, wrestle this guy. This guy who could just literally just pick you up and throw you across the ring. Like, you gotta... I mean, we know Sanders isn't the brightest guy, but my God.
Metagear, for sure. We'll get in touch. We are your friends now. Whoa.
Really surprised by how much offense we're seeing Sanders get in here.
Sanders Suzuki is a guy who just kind of goes for broke, and he lands a lot of shots. He just doesn't really have a chin. Like, he's not a championship level. That's why he works well with the Supremes. Like, fighting next to them, like, they're championship, world championship level. Sanders is not championship. We saw maybe a month or two back, he won a big fight. He shows a lot of heart. He loves Jesus so much.
they're a fantastic tag team together, and I think that what's interesting to note is that these guys were initially supposed to be the ones getting the tag title shot. There was a backstage mix-up, and instead Philly and Hero got it. And of course, that was kind of what set everything off. Jesus got knocked out, hurt pretty bad, and instead Philly and Hero got the tag title shot and won the tag titles. You have to wonder when Jesus is better, are him and Sanders going to be in line for the titles? And if so, if the Supremes still have it, will it be family versus family?
Wow.
That's very interesting.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they'd want that, but you know what? Maybe there's no option here. You know, if Bike is going to fight his father for the title, you know, like this isn't MMA. You know, this is these guys. Everybody's got to fight.
Yeah, Horace Hogan's kind of. I don't know if there's only
Horace
a few.
Hogan is literally the father
of Gary Bollea, who's very hurt right now. We saw the recent injured list. Gary Bollea might be very hurt, guys. Look at Foundation tagging Computer Collins. Foundation grabs a breather. Wow. Good match so far.
Yeah, he wants to grab a brew is what he wants to grab. You know, he's all about tailgating and he's upset.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely. The Eagles are the Super Bowl champs, baby.
He's still celebrating
He's still celebrating it. He's going to be until February of next year. You're damn right. Great team, signed Alshon Jeffrey. He's very happy right now, even though he's had a couple of losses. Recently won a shoot fight tournament.
Do you think Foundation knows the guy who ate the poop?
He's probably from the neighborhood.
Yeah, Philly probably knows him too and probably hates him.
Oh yeah, the whole Supreme family knows him for sure. They all know each other. Like they all grew up right next to each other.
Yeah.
Gary Bollea, yeah, I guess you could say like he probably like jobbed in Canada at 16 years old, like in WWE, right, Jessica?
I don't know why he'd be in Canada, but
Because that's the only place I could ever think of where they allow like 16-year-olds to job. It seems like
Mexico
oh,
does as well.
yeah. I mean,
Rey
he's from-
Mysterio was wrestling at like age 14 or something like that.
go out there and job, kid. Wow, Philly lifting him up, huge Collins slam. Brings in Hero. There's Hero. Crowd is starting to heat up now. Computer runs back and brings in Weatherwalker. Weatherwalker wants a piece of Hero after that full Nelson Uncle submission. This is an interesting fight.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he did that big Buick bomb on him like that and then just tagged out. You know, it shows that Philly and Hero, they really are a good team. They really do work well together. Instead of going for the pin, he knew, get the fresh guy in here, let him do some work. You know, it didn't really work out as well as they would have liked, but, you know, it's all about getting those tags in, working as a team.
So, Walsh, wait a second here. The Democratic Socialists of America, the DSA, they are challenging Hero and Philly for the tag titles probably like next week, maybe? Or in 2 weeks? We'll just see how they come out of this, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, next week seems like a pretty big show with the world title shot.
Yeah. I don't know. All I'm saying is like, it seems like the Supremes are embroiled in this blood feud with Belly Ribbon.
Right.
And meanwhile, they've got legit tough contenders on the horizon.
They could lose the tag titles just by not paying attention to the contenders.
Right. What was that, Jessica?
I was going to say, I wonder if Michael is aware enough of the greater wrestling world to try and take his show on down to New Orleans to pick up any WrestleMania weekend fans.
Oh,
or if he's gonna stick to Belly Ribbon.
I don't know.
Mike barely leaves his office. I can't imagine him wanting to leave it for WrestleMania.
Oh, Hero's taking some serious bumps here, guys. Weatherwalking him, slamming him.
You know, he's just an old dog. That's what he's here for.
Oh, God, Hero! This is insane. I can't believe the rest of the Supremes aren't helping him. Weatherwalker's getting his revenge. Weatherwalker is very much getting his revenge. Foundation chasing Hero as Hero tags in Sanders of all people. This is a fight.
Wow. I like that Sanders immediately got power bombed by going for something stupid. Like, he's just, Foundation is the kind of guy that could just ruin Sanders Suzuki's life.
Right. He's hurt people before, but Sanders is quick. He's a young man. Gets that diamond cutter out of nowhere. 2 count.
Mike isn't a wrestling fan per se, so I don't know if he knows about the rest of the wrestling.
Oh, right. No, yeah. Yeah. All of this is very organic, how it's evolved. Like, Bike is not nearly as involved as anyone thinks. I can't stress that enough, week after week.
Part of the chaos is that Bike just has no clue.
There's no leadership at the top.
Yeah.
There's no spine to this thing.
He's not recruiting anyone to come, to have a match. They're just people just show up and he's like, yeah, okay.
SCFL is very much like it's spineless and it's dangerous like a jellyfish. Like you never know when it's gonna like wrap around your leg and you end up like burnt and you have to pee all over yourself.
Wow.
Like that's pretty much SCFL in a nutshell.
Let Lou and Xylophone probably have about as much influence as Bike. Which think about that.
See him chainsaw shouting out. Who was that who said "Okay, baby"? No. Someone in the match just went "Okay, baby."
Oh, that was Sanders.
Yeah, and here's Philly and Computer going at it once again. There's so many fights in this match. Wow, Philly. There's a lot going on in this match. These guys really hate each other. Weatherwalker hates Hero. Philly and Hero need to defend their tag titles. Foundation hates all the Supremes. All the Supremes hate Foundation. Oh, Weatherwalker's grabbing him. Wow, that's dangerous. Wow, that's brutal.
My God.
Weatherwalker just grabs onto him. And you don't want to take shots like that from Computer Collins.
Oh, God, no.
Letley asking if he's a preteen. No, Letley.
Letley is not a.
Wow, double underhook suplex. Philly is taking some damage here. The chat room is extremely active tonight, and I feel like it's distracting the the commentators a bit.
It could be. I mean, we just saw Computer with that big. Tiger driver on Philly. Like these guys really. Guys are giving it their all, and it's. I don't know where these guys go from here.
I love it. Oh! Single arm suplex. Something Taz would do with his little weird. God, oh my God.
That's a half Nelson suplex.
This could be over. Oh, 2.9. This is insane fight. And the Supremes are so hard on each other. Like, they don't come in to save Philly all the way in the wrong enemy corner. Oh, there's that uppercut.
Thank you for that, Murph.
2.9.
My God.
There's that elbow to the back. That's how serious Philly is right now. He just elbowed Computer Collins in the back. This is some wild stuff. Whoa! Philly's being a badass.
Wow, that's
3.
crazy.
What the hell? Why didn't Belly Ribbon? They should have come in to save him. That was an awesome finish, but what the hell? Foundation and Weatherwalker just like what the. Philly's beating Computer again.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
What a finish with that power bomb.
I thought that was a great match. Bix is being weird tonight.
What else is new?
I'm very, very confused. I'm very, very confused. Can we talk about what's next?
We could. I mean, Miles Manhoof is...
Knees!
I mean, who doesn't love this guy now? He had the most tremendous one-night performance in March Sadness outside of perhaps Karate Hendrix, who won it all. going up against Raul Hernandez, who is legitimate badass, knocking people out with his head kicks. This is a measuring stick kind of match, I think. And I think Miles is on the cusp of greatness here. And
I love Miles. Love him. I liked him when he was part of a team with Jacques Jacques. I mean, he was great then. But he's like entered into like this another level. I mean, Jessica, you've been covering him forever. What do you think about like this like rapid ascension of awesome?
Yeah, I never would have thought that the young kid who was just getting into kickboxing to try and potentially force a paternity test on Melvin Manhoof because he thought he was his dad, simply for the fact that he was also a black guy living in Amsterdam, would then, from getting retired from kickboxing due to his kidneys basically being punched into submission by Ichabod, would then go on to have such a meteoric rise, ironically by meteorically falling repeatedly with his knee first onto his opponents. It's incredible.
This dude, I think if he beats someone like Raul, maybe gets another win. Beyond that, like, he's looking at title shot.
I think so too. I mean, this guy, meteoric rise. God let Lou. I wish there was a way to reset your knee counter.
Well, I think that there can be other knees, but yeah, I have to look into it. There's multiple ways to count knees, and we'll get like a in-match knee counter as well. But I like the idea of people just always counting knees, and it's kind of nice to have something that's always going to exist there.
I'm counting how many knees there have been throughout all the matches. I mean, everyone's got 2 knees. There have been how many matches so far? How many men in each match? Plus the referee, plus Mama Dinner. That's a lot of knees.
You know, I'm curious to see what happens here. Raul is kind of tough. I mean, we just saw him throw a head kick there. Didn't connect with it, but he knows if he can connect with that, he's taking people's goddamn heads off.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And his knees are brutal as well.
Right. I mean, Miles is known for his flying knee drop. Yeah.
Okay, everyone in the chat room just put generic tag against the knee counter officially.
Yeah. I mean, that's your job now, man. That's your lot in life is to count Miles Manhoof's knee drop.
That's a big deal. Bix and Murph are the ratings for the matches. You're the knee counter. But look at Raul does not care. He wants to give knees right back. Man, this is a big deal.
We haven't gotten there yet. You know what I mean? We haven't gotten there. Doing the flying knee.
You know who I'd like the winner of this fight to fight? Giovanni?
Huh.
Or maybe... Man, who else is there? A Dubois?
Well, Dubois just lost to Giovanni.
That's true. Well, that's why maybe I say just, give him one more. I just think it would also just be a really good fight. Ooh, Asana Phil versus Miles would be really good because they fought in March Sadness, right? I wouldn't mind seeing that again. Offers versus Miles would be good, but I feel like Miles would be doing himself a disservice if he went after the .TV title.
Man, this is pretty brutal. But we know that Miles is a survivor.
Generic tag, yes, it is all about chanting for knees easier. And there's just going to be a lifetime count because it's kind of nice to, a few years from now we're going to be looking and be like, hey, remember that? We'll also have a counter. It's whatever you guys want, really.
I would love to see Miles beat the crap out of Ichabod. I can't believe we just saw Raul do the knees himself.
I know.
What's up. He knows what people are here for, and I think he's trying to steal some fans.
Very interesting. There's knees all over the place. Like, everyone knows how over the knees are, but it's Miles. They're Miles' knees.
It's all about Miles, yeah.
13 knees.
But Lou gets really excited about knees.
Well, that's because he's just got this little yellow notepad. He just scratches it off, types it in, scratches it off the next one. He's just, got his Roman numerals going.
I do wonder how he.
What we're not saying is when anyone types exclamation point knees, it sends a small electrical jolt in to let loose.
He's wearing a little collar. He's like, oh,
Knees.
yeah. I wonder how he feels about, he helps make the marinara, and in the jingle, Mama Dinner clearly a call out. We're in the call out culture, and she clearly called him out. The ramen, his favorite food other than bread balls.
Very interesting.
I've heard that the Dinner family is not too happy with what fixers have been doing to the marinara. They keep messing up batches.
Oh, knees! I think it's beginning. Miles, like, Raul misses knees of his own. This is nasty. I don't know, like, this is by no means a guaranteed win for Miles. Raul's beaten the best in the business. Like, knocked out Baby Hayes, the editor of the website last week.
And he had to put down his own knockout as like a thing. Pretty weird. We live in a strange world. Strange alternate reality that is dictated by the Bianchi family.
Oh, this is like an artistry of violent knees. It's, Murph, you actually missed a jingle earlier, but maybe the Steel Drum Band can record the jingle that Jessica found. Because I love the idea of the Steel Drum Band making a tropical goth Italian marinara jingle.
Put it in your mouth.
Put it in your mouth. Like it's the same song as Steel Drum Band.
It's literally every song is just Kokomo.
Oh, he misses the knees. We're the Steel Drum Band. No, it's put it in your mouth.
Wow. I mean, we almost got the knee. But Raul is Raul turning heel by denying us knees? That's the question.
I think that Raul's gonna win this fight. Honestly, like,
he's
whoa. Oh wow.
I think Raul wants to, prove himself to a single wrestler as
elbow to the back of the knees.
As his partner Spencer.
Oh, but then his knee goes slammed right down. We're seeing it the most insane,
the most knee-tastic match available.
Incredible violence.
Yeah, successful knees would be the ones that count. Successful flying knee drops.
Wow, flying knee to the back of his head. Manhoof is really beat up here.
We've seen Raul finish people with that, he's...
Yep. Whoa, weird little roll up there. Wow, Raul kicks out at 1.
Jesus.
But there's that elbow to the back, setting him up, and then knees to the back. That's the most brutal combination I think that's in the entire league.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's so hardcore. It's like the most crazy thing. Imagine if they saw that in an MMA fight. Like you just jump to the top of the cage.
I believe he's at 2.
Oh, 2.9.
My God. We know that Miles is not a guy that goes... I mean, he lasted, until the end of that tournament. I mean, giant 32-man tournament. We've seen all these knees.
Oh, knees! Oh.
I feel like Miles is picking up steam here,
Miles totally is. He's like a
The
late
knees-
bloomer. Whoa! Holy shit! Oh my God, he's bringing it. But Raul just pops right back up and just is like, fuck this. How do you like that for articulate commentary?
Wow. I mean, I couldn't believe that diving knee to the back of the head, followed by the knee drop again. I mean, this is insanity.
Miles is getting his ass kicked.
But look at how Raul is looking pretty tired.
Oh, Raul looks exhausted. This
He's
might be it. He pulled that off out of nowhere. This could be it. Oh,
wow.
Go back up, Miles.
You know what the people want to see.
You know what you want to see? Damn. These guys are taking a ton of punishment. Well, Raul knows, Miles is coming in here. He's on fire right now.
You know, and I think Raul wants to prove himself. His partner, Spencer Morgan, you know, he's the U.S. champion right now. And, you know, the team suits is, you know, they're not actively pursuing championships because of this.
He's going back up. Knees, double knees.
God.
Go back up for 3.
Wow. This guy he's something else. I mean, we've never seen anything like this.
His knees have got to be just hardened, just fused together, and that he feels no pain.
No cartilage.
Like, you know, wow, there's that flying, spinning, reverse DDT. You know how Muay Thai kids, kick down bamboo trees? He jumps off the roof into bamboo trees with his knees. 3! Miles did it! Wow. What a fight! What a fight!
Shit.
That's so good.
Destino!
Yes.
He was getting his ass kicked.
Sledding is out there. Sledding is his. This is why this man is going to get a title shot. Sledding has been active. He's already been busted open tonight. That is a hell of a fight. So
that was incredible. I mean, that was
blown away. Miles, once again, this dude. This
kid's a star. He's a star. You know.
He is absolutely a star. I love him. He's easily one of my favorite fighters right now. So, next fight is the Trios Championship rematch. And as we saw last week, Xylophonus got hurt. So...
Poor fella.
Yeah, because he was fighting Discussion Davis. Jessica Walsh, can you even, explain what happened there?
So, Discussion Davis wanted to be the first guy to defeat 2 men, and I don't mean in a 1-on-2 tag team thing, both at the same time. So they're both in the ring with him, and Discussion hurt Xylophonus' arm early on with an arm bar and kind of popped his arm out of the socket. It looked like, and his arm was just kind of dragging around. But
for 45 minutes, it was really bad.
This match went to an hour draw, and Discussion just got so beaten up because both guys were wailing on him. Xylophonus was literally just waving his torso at him, and his arm was just kind of flapping at him. It was really weird and gross. But Let Lou and Xylophonus basically wailed on Discussion for an hour, while Discussion occasionally beat one of them up. It was the worst act of hubris we've ever seen in this league, and that is saying a lot. He thought he could do probably the impossible. Alex Thompson couldn't do it. Right. And he basically cost himself any sort of claim at Bike's championship. Discussion Davis's hubris completely torpedoed his career.
And here's the thing. Discussion
happened to a nicer guy.
Well, yeah. But, I mean...
He's kind of a dick, yeah.
Discussion and Bike have been going at it for a while now, and it's gotten kind of awkward between them. These guys are belly ribbon through and through, and it's Discussions want to just constantly be a champion, constantly doing stuff that other people have never done before. That it's getting weird. We've seen them. We saw them a few weeks ago. Discussion went in yelling at Bike. Bike was all sad in his office. We saw them at the food place yell at each other. And now I'm actually getting texts because Xylophone is not on his way out to fight. I'm getting some texts from Xylophone right now because Discussion Davis got very beat up. That 60-minute match was not good for him either. And it turns out that... What is going on? Xylop, hello? Xylophonist. Xylophonist is hurt. Think Bike is a sad guy about the championship? It looks like Bike is in a hospital, laying down, just being sad. I'm not really sure what...
sad guy?
He's a sad guy about the championship. He's still texting. Bike is in the spittle. The hospital. What is the spittle? The spittle. Is that your room? No, it's Discussion's room. Bike went in and laid down in Discussion's hospital room. There's Discussion right now. Discussion is yelling at Bike. I'm not sure. Let's zoom in on that. Bike is just laying down in Discussion's hospital bed.
What a Jesus Christ!
This is weird.
This is really weird.
These assholes deserve each other, and they deserve to get thrown out of a hospital window.
Discussion is mad. Bike took his hospital room. Is giving the title shot to Uncle Sledding. What are you doing now? Discussion is leaving, so I'm taking pictures of Bike. So Xylophonist is taking pictures of Bike. Let's see here.
Wait,
Yeah,
why
there's
is
Discussion leaving.
Uncle Sledding is getting the title shot?
Yeah, against Bike Bianchi. He like what the hell? Xylophonist.
What?
It's like he's looking into the camera or something. I'm not sure what the hell is.
So this is what the second title defense that Bike has given it to someone who clearly does not deserve it.
I don't know. I'm very confused by everything.
First, barely alive Kelly, and now his dad. Like, what is Mike doing? It makes no sense.
Oh God.
Here we go. Trios Championship on the line. Sledding has been. Oh God, no!
Oh my God.
Who is that doppelganger?
Oh my God. There's an evil.
What do I do? What do I do?
That's his brother Skeleton. That's his brother Luge Bianchi.
I don't know. No one knows what's going on. Sledding. Walsh, make a call. Make a call.
No, keep it going. I'm so confused right now. Why is there two?
There are two Sledding Bianchis, and I don't know. Yes, generic tag. But, well, Discussion's been a dick to him lately, so maybe Bike just wanted to go in there and, like, talk to him. Who knows? There's Sledding Bianchi. This is really bizarre. Mama Dinner's nowhere to be seen.
Speaking of family, Jesus Christ, Rat.
Nathaniel is just pummeling Dougie like I'm sure he did growing up in Las Vegas.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've crossed some sort of Rubicon or whatever here. This is insane.
We've seen odd supernatural things happen before. I don't know. Is that his brother? Could be. Maybe not. I don't know what's going on. I do not understand what's going on. Jensen Woods is nowhere to be seen.
They're not acknowledging each other.
They are not at all.
Maybe there's some
real
weird payoff down the line.
Very odd. Let Lou is over there trying to cover his penis because he hates his little singlet. Like Taz, you know? It's like so high riding. It's like you know you're going to fall out. It's so weird. Let Lou's very self-conscious.
Maybe it's just chafing and you just keep grabbing at him.
I mean, he might be storing a bread ball down there for warmth.
Could be.
I don't know. Keep it moist and hot.
That's all a part of nutrition.
Oh, his Sledding
Throw a bread ball in your balls.
just gets destroyed, probably because he's like half the man that he's normally is right now. He's split into two beings. Meanwhile, Let Lou is just covering his penis. There he goes. He's coming in now.
So I guess,
Oh,
Jason, are you saying this represents the duality of Sledding Bianchi? Part of him is a referee, part of him still wants to be a fighter, and he's got to come to terms with what he really is?
sure. Sounds good to me. Which one's the sex pervert, Murph? No one in this one, I don't think.
No, which half of
Or
it?
all of them.
Which
Oh,
half is going to get distracted by Mama Dinner?
I think they both of them. Whoa, what the hell? All right, Gorvis wins. Letley just got the shit beat out of him. It's over.
What?
The SOA. That was a terrible match. This has been a weird night.
Well, when we have doppelgangers flooding the ring,
Very 57%. Very, very weird fight. I don't really know what to say.
I was going to say a wrong has been righted, but at the same time, we saw two sledding Bianches. So I
The Sons of Anger are back on top. They're going to be going to 311 concerts.
Well, they got to worry about Tapas Tiempo picking them
yeah,
up.
Tapas is literally
yeah.
the son of Anger Hunter right now.
Interesting. That's super interesting. So let's we're going to bring it back to the desk, guys. We're coming up on the main event here. You'll hear the children since our mics are a little bit more open as we turn around. Jessica to my right, Walsh to my left. Let's talk about what we've seen tonight, what we're about to see.
A bunch of weird shit. I mean, we had 2 sleddings. That was weird. We saw Bike and sitting in Discussion's hospital bed somehow and talking, and Xylophone is taking a unintentional selfie.
I think everything tonight can be chalked up to weird family shit. We saw Ichabod beat up his brother-in-law. We saw brothers in arms, essentially. Former brothers in arms, Tapas Tiempo and Earl Von Trell fight each other. We saw, the Missouris do battle. The Supreme family versus the weird sex cult belly ribbon fight camp family. They still jerk each other off backstage. That still happens. The Sons of Anger, double sleddings, just weird family shit. Weird, gross, strange family shit.
And now we're looking at the culmination of March Sadness. Karate Hendrix went on one of the most incredible runs we've ever seen. Beat 5 men in a single night, fought for over 2 hours, beat up Let Lou, for what it's worth, Wim to Jim. I think maybe Raul Hernandez. He defeated some really incredible dudes. To go on, he will be the first man to meet Spencer Morgan, who is holding there at the Uncle Sledding Cup. The xylophonist made that. So, I mean, this is a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, this is the culmination of, the craziest one night 32-man tournament I can ever imagine. Karate Hendrix went through hell for this title shot, and it's been noted that Spencer Morgan had a tough road to winning the belt, but not anywhere near as tough as March Sadness.
Right, exactly. Like, props to both guys. We know that Spencer is a busy guy. He's constantly working at the Men's Warehouse. But I tell you what, it's Karate Hendrix fought and beat 5 guys at a night. I don't know how many Men's Warehouse shifts that's worth, but we're doing it. we're doing this. We're doing this fight, and goddamn, I think it's going to be amazing.
I guess my question is, does Raul losing earlier tonight, does that have any kind of impact on Spencer, his partner?
Oh, you're right. I don't know. I'm really excited for this fight, though. Both these dudes are at the top of their game. Jeez, they're probably both on like 6-7 fight win streaks right now. Like, this is for real. This is going to be really good.
Yeah, this is like, we haven't had this kind of like anticipation for a singles match in quite a while.
Yeah.
There's no Bianchi nonsense here. This is
pure. Look at that. Opens right up. Yeah, no, this is pure pro graps. This is just good stuff. This is a Men's Warehouse manager and a guy who really likes weed. Like.
Yeah, exactly.
Oof. Not even really feeling each other out yet. Like, they're going right into it.
Yeah, Chainsaw. That shot was Dougie is the cameraman. He had a tough match before, and he kind of just had the camera down at his feet by accident.
He got roughed up pretty bad by his big bro.
Yeah. His brother dropped him on his head malt.
Murph, I totally agree. The art for this week is great. It's great. I'm getting wrapped up in this. Like, I'm forgetting to commentate.
The duality of men,
Oof.
Karate looks in the water, and what does he see?
Cult of personality?
Ooh.
I'm not sure what the...
Yeah, CM Punk somehow gets involved always. The Ballad of CM Punk.
Wow, I've never
Nice
even seen
duck
that
under.
before.
That duck under from that cross body block is impressive.
Yeah, this is
Wow.
really, really interesting already. Because Karate Hendrix has that SWA kickboxing background, but he can go. He can chain wrestle with the best of them.
Yeah, and Spencer is just a crafty guy. He pretty quickly, he's pretty technical. I mean, his, even the move he likes to finish with, the half wins or not, it's not a traditional, like, big impact move. It's just kind of like a really fancy roll-up. And, Karate, on the other hand, guy's all about kicks to the head. He's out there to do a job.
Here's the
He
thing.
kicked so many people in that tournament. It was
Right.
insane.
That's the thing. We know Karate can end this at any moment with a big head kick that'll come out of nowhere. But I don't think we've ever seen Spencer, like, knock someone out.
Oh, God, no. He's not that kind of guy, He's more about measuring him up for a suit.
Oh, God, see, there's that big kick. They can go anywhere. Do you think that the amount of time and work that Spencer puts into making sure that you like the way that you look kind of informs his fighting style? Like, he takes measurements, he feels stuff out, he considers things.
Absolutely. He's able to measure any situation. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. He's able to see a guy like Karate Hendrix and see the weaknesses in his game, to see the strengths as well, and to know what he has to do to beat him.
Does that
And,
extend even to, like, retail best practices as far as his...
I think so. I think, this is the kind of guy that goes in and reads those really dumb, like, retail management, like, guidebooks and stuff like that. And he takes it to heart. He's not afraid to be a guy who tries to be better.
I'm genuinely interested. I don't know who's going to win this fight. It can be anyone. The chat room I see is a couple of Spencers. I'm always betting on Karate. Always. I think Karate is...
Karate went for that big running Bruce Lee kick that he used. Spencer stepped out of the way and slapped him in the back of the head. One of those just like, hey, I'm smarter than that. Like, I'm not just gonna go down like that. I think it's pretty interesting.
Spencer going for a little bit more submissions, it seems like. Really trying to kind of slow down the game of Karate Hendrix. Oh, knees!
Spencer is looking for 10,000 hours of reading The Secret to become, like, a true, like, expert on The Secret.
Yeah, he's just an expert on the book and not actually The Secret itself.
10,000 hours of reading that book will make you pretty smart.
Oh, shit. Oh, Spencer with the clothes hanger. Unbelievable. Wow. Hanging like a suit. Beautiful. We're 10 minutes in here, and these guys are definitely going at it. Spencer's breathing. Karate's gotten hit hard. I still feel like, man, this could end anywhere. I really hope it goes for... Whoa! Whoa! I think Karate caught him, but then Spencer reversed his reversal in midair.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Karate blocking that spinning back kick. Beautiful.
That's one of Spencer's favorite moves.
Big splash. Karate showing off. These guys are tired, but this has been they've been setting a pace, man.
These guys are throwing everything at each other. I mean, this is, the U.S. title is new, but, Spencer is. These guys are setting the expectations here.
Yeah, huge kick to the outside, but Karate lands across the chin. But Karate gives up some of his own body there. There's a chair on the outside. They don't seem to want to use it. Oof, big back body drop there.
I really should let Murph be the clip master here.
Yeah. Please remember, always do these clips because we'll be recapping them the next week. We're going to be compiling them, putting them on YouTube. Look at Sledding. Sledding just going back and forth. He doesn't mind that he just lost the match.
Well,
who even knows who that is? I don't know.
Yeah. Did he lose a match, or was he refereeing it? We don't really know anymore.
How can you lose a match? Whoa.
As you're the referee?
Are the SOA really the champions?
That's... My God.
We can't keep doing this, guys. We gotta have a definitive winner.
Wow. That spinning back kick keeps looking for it against the ropes, and Karate not having any of it. You know, this is, my God, these guys have watched each other's matches. They've done their scouting. It's pretty interesting. This isn't Karate just throwing kicks. This is Karate respecting Spencer.
Spencer deciding better of going up top there for some reason. Oh my God, just falling back. That's innovation of knees. We've seen some incredible wrestling tonight. We've seen some weird matches. It's like you just never know what you're going to get week to week. This is not disappointing, though.
I think no matter what, Spencer had a lot to be proud of.
Oh, yeah. There's that big kick. Spencer ate it, though. Big roll up. Spencer grabbing the junk. 2.9.
Ooh.
That running bulldog.
You know, Spencer isn't afraid to get victories like that. He's not afraid to roll people up. He's not looking to... Oh, everything with him doesn't have to be this big definitive statement.
I respect roll-ups.
Yeah, me too. I mean, that's how he wants to do it.
I think that's if you can win via like craftiness, more power to you. Mr. Self-Destruct, what's going on?
Uh-oh. I swore Karate was going to go for that big running kick.
Whoa.
But instead he went for a lariat.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
That was... You know what? He's done it again, you know. That was...
He did it. 92%.
Karate Hendrix went through hell for that title shot, and Spencer Morgan still able to show a guy who, my God, went through 5 men in one night.
With a fancy roll-up.
That he is, you know what? This is who Spencer is, and he's not afraid to be that guy.
Spencer. I mean, maybe Karate's tired. Karate fought like 7 times last weekend. But Spencer Morgan... probably considering going right back to just relaxing at Men's Warehouse. Wins. Dude, man, I'm blown away. I'm blown away.
Great match.
Great match.
He is quite a champion, and that's, you know, like, while we're sitting here talking about Bike and whatever he's doing with the world title, I mean, is he going to give a shot to his friend? Is he giving it to his dad? Is he giving it to his dad's doppelganger? We see Spencer Morgan, and he's just doing the goddamn work, and he's beating the toughest men that he can find.
Absolutely. Absolutely right. But, I mean, with that said, speaking of the toughest men you can find, what adds even a stranger storyline to this is Uncle Sledding title. Uncle Sledding's getting a title shot because he refereed over 35 times last weekend at March Sadness. So... he's fighting his son for the world title next week. Why is this happening? Nobody knows. Discussion is pissed. Discussion doesn't even really deserve a fight. He drew against both 2 men the Fixers.
Why is this happening? Nobody knows. That is perhaps the greatest tagline of any title fight history.
We got a weird... Tonight was a weird show. Things really moved forward, and yet they kind of didn't. We have a... Let's just do... Alright, let me just run through it really quick. Quick recap here. For the Scramble Champion, we have Vector Vang. So the
Vector frickin' Vang.
Vector frickin' Vang. No one saw that coming. So the Steel Drum Band does indeed have a title now. Of all people, I'd like to say that Ichabod Walsh. This
Yeah.
was awkward for everybody.
It was pretty awkward.
I mean, Ichabod and Ron, Ron puts a roof over Ichabod's head. They fight over a controller, and then they start fighting like the alt-right. Like, if this is the alt-right's big comeback, I don't know really what is. And then Jessica, the Tapas Tiempo is going down the hallway. He's beating up all the people in the hallway.
He's out for blood. He wants to hurt these men who forced him to listen to Nebraska's greatest export on a daily loop.
Yeah, 311.
And I can't blame him.
And then Democratic Socialists of America are the #1 tag contenders to the Supremes.
Yeah.
Who kicked more ass.
Yeah. I'm wondering what happens there. I mean, that's kind of an interesting clash of the classic strikers versus grapplers.
Right. And speaking of like that classic clash, the .TV had another classic with offers defending against the Sonafil. I guess it's a draw. But here's one of the most weird things. The highest rated match of the night was between the Missouris in an exploding barbed wire match. 96%. 96%. Now to gross everybody out a little bit. The shoot title, Boxing Bianchi knocks out Horace Hogan's son, Gary Bollea, with an elbow. Terrible.
Yeah.
Knees reigns supreme again. And then, once again, Bike and Discussion. Oh, God. Bike and Discussion talking once again. Arguing.
Yeah. These guys, I mean, even if Discussion doesn't get the title shot, I feel like something's kind of going to give at some point between these two.
Exactly. And then until next week, Jessica, how do you feel about tonight?
I don't even know. I mean, it was looking like it was going to be a pretty good, pretty solid night of big ass fighting. And then we saw 2 sledding Bianches, and then I just got so confused.
Things get weird in
Yeah.
Walsh.
I mean, things were bad when Ichabod was beating up Ron, but
It's just
that's
a
kind
weird
of
night.
to be expected. I mean, the powerful have always dominated over the week in SCFL, but then yeah, two sleddings just kind of threw me.
It's bizarre.
And
Yeah, I feel like we're going to have some sort of supernatural explanation at some point in the future about some of this shit. I mean, I know Bike is not the most on-the-ball guy, but he hired a ghost hunter.
Right, I'm going to that video now. We've seen this. I'm going to that now. Jensen Woods is still out there, but we haven't really seen him since this.
Months ago.
I mean, that's weird stuff. No one knows what's going on in this league, and it really bothers me.
It's one of those things of course, when we hire a ghost hunter in a CFL, he is a sad man who's not good at his job. I think that is probably a given, but he has not returned since then, and that was months ago.
Right. And,
just baffling.
and so many people have died.
From what I've heard, he's suffering from pretty bad anxiety after that whole thing, PTSD, but at the same time, this is his job, and this is what he claims to be great at. So yeah, Ghost beat him up, but come on.
Right. So I want to wrap this up in under a minute, but I want to bring it back to Jessica. Bike in sledding next week. Really quickly, I want to throw it over. We're going to play the Mama Dinner jingle again. Here we go. Jessica, can you start up the Mama Dinner jingle right now?
Yeah, let me find it again and rewind the tape.
Yeah, it does need to be
It is a
Like I said,
cassette tape.
Giovanni Dinner gave me a cassette tape and a plate of ravioli. And I was thankful for both. So here we go.
Here we go.
Mamma Dinner, marinara, I feed it to your sweet bambina. Put it on the rigatoni. Goes great with spaghetti. Any pasta, it's perfecto, except for ramen, that's garbaggio. Mamma Dinner, a marinara.
Man, that is SCFL for you tonight. You just saw Spencer Morgan, Karate Hendrix put on an instant classic. Next week we got Father versus Son. We got marinara. We got bread balls. God, we didn't even look at nutrition. We've got it all for you people. Please hit that subscribe button. If you've got Prime, click it. We love you, and we're gonna see you again next week. Jessica Walsh, good night.
Yeah, good night.
Good night, love bike.
Love Bike.
Love bike.
Get well better.
Get no better.